Wait, Jaden, you're paying me to edit these videos, right?
Yeah, no worries, yeah.
With money, right?
Sure, yeah.
Florida man, Florida man, Florida man, Florida man, Florida man, Florida man, Florida man.
Hello and welcome back to another Florida Man YouTube video. I'm Trevor.
And I'm Jaden. We are here at a very bouncy Epcot to go over this year's Festival of the Arts celebration at Epcot.
I am so excited that the Art Festival is finally back. One thing to keep in mind is that the Art Festival runs from January 13th, which is today, till February 20th.
It's just art, man.
It's just art, man. I don't know if you guys can tell, but this is one of the most popular festivals throughout the entire year. In fact, it is so crowded here. This is the first day.
Yeah, and out of all the festivals at Epcot, this is certainly one of them. So we're gonna cut all the rubbish out and get straight to our guide to the Festival of the Arts in 2023.
All right, so let's get started with merchandise. With every festival, they always release a whole entire line for that year, and the Art Festival is no different.
No, it's different. There's no new line.
Here at the Creation Shop, they have a majority of the merchandise in one nice little corner, so that way you can go grab everything and literally run out the door. Don't do that, that's illegal, and that's how you get banned from Disney. But in any event, let's go over everything. So starting off first, every festival kind of has a poster. This is this year's poster. It is very nice, so you obviously see Spaceship Earth with every single symbol, including the Guardians of the Galaxy symbol and the Moana symbol, which is very cool. And at the bottom you do have Epcot. It's a very nice retro look. I like this one a lot.
These Figment mugs are $25 each, and these services are $45 each. They also have Festival of the Art Munchlings, and they are $20 each. This year's Festival of the Arts Spirit jersey is a whopping $80. Thank you to inflation for that one. Create your own magic. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, Disney is encouraging creativity. That's amazing. There are two different pins for this year and a new Magic Band. The one on the left is $20, the one on the right is $18, and the Magic Band is?
$35.
$35. In case you wanted to waste more of your money, they do have a pass holder pin, which is $20, and a pass holder shirt, which is $35.
Now, if you guys remember from last year, everyone and their mother was after this little baby. This is your very own plastic Figment popcorn bucket. People were waiting 8 hours for this delicacy last year, and I tell you what, it's not just a plastic little Figment with wonky legs. This functions as a popcorn holder. Simply pull the snout and his back opens up and inside is popcorn. So you too can have your very own Figment popcorn bucket this year through Virtual Queue. You can only get the Figment popcorn bucket through Virtual Queue on the My Disney Experience app. It is $25 and you can pick it up at the Odyssey Pavilion.
All right, so that is enough overpriced merchandise. Let's just get to the festival. Let's get into World Showcase and see that art, man. Love that art.
It's just art, man.
Now, with every Festival of the Arts, we do have some amazing chalk art, or as I like to say, chart. So to start off, this is one of my favorite pieces. It's a little bit faded, but this one is called 3 apples in the picture, 2 on the plate. Basically, it is a picture of 2 apples on the plate and 1 on the side. Altogether, 3 apples in the picture, 2 on the plate. Next piece we have up here is a beautiful piece. I mean, just the scenery. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar what this one is called, but it is called Look at All Those Chickens. And really what you can do while looking at this one is just look at all those chickens. Now, folks, as we make our way to the other side, we have this beautiful picture of the horse. And can we appreciate the art and get the camera work on the art, please? Thank you. So this one's beautiful. We have this beautiful white steed here. Such an amazing piece of artwork. This one, for those of you who don't know, is called Pete Davidson. Just an absolute amazing artwork. Let's move on to the next one over here. Now this next one, folks, is absolutely breathtaking. Let's take a look at this chalk art. It is a complete package here. We have ice cream, we have coconut, we have Minnie being as happy as she can be. This is incredible. We have a lemon coming off the coconut. And for those of you who do not know, this one is called Hot Girl Summer.
Now, just like the years before, you can meet your favorite Disney artists here, like Rob Kaz, who is one of the youngest Disney artists, and in my opinion has some of the best Disney art around. Primarily the parks, Star Wars, and Disney characters. Now, right outside of Canada, they have this very new, Vinylmation mystery set that has the Fab Five and these very nice pop styles. So you have Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Daisy, Goofy, and Pluto with different mystery variants, which is very cool. And lastly, these guys are $30, which isn't too bad. All throughout the entire park is various photo ops that makes it look like you are standing in the picture. Now, we don't want to spoil all the art for you guys, but we are going to point out now, of course, we're not going to cover all of the art here. However, we're going to show a few of our favorites. Now, a lot of this stuff you'll see all throughout the year, but I do want to see if we can find something new, such as this booth right here, the Noah Fine Art. Now, last year we covered the Noah Fine Art. It was one of the new booths. However, he does have a few new pieces. He has this phenomenal Ursula piece, as well as this really nice Chernobog piece, as well as these really nice brown monotone pieces that I like a lot. Alright, now here is a tip from the Florida Men. Now, as you walk around the art festival, you will see a lot of these lovely paintings for an astronomical price. However, you can get a lot of these pieces without breaking the bank by buying matte prints. Matte prints are a fraction of the price, and you can also use discounts such as DVC Annual Pass. However, this discount does not apply if you have it signed.
You can buy matte prints and matte princess.
Here at the American Garden Theater, they have a variety of shows, including Disney on Broadway, Animation Academy, and lastly, Harmonious, which is on the lake, which does end in early April, so be sure to check out Harmonious. Let's take a break from the art and check out the Disney on Broadway show. Now, each week it is a different performer, so be sure to keep an eye out of who is playing. So today they're playing Newsies and Tarzan. All right, we just got out of the Disney on Broadway. Honestly, it was pretty good. They had two different singers. Every night they have two different singers, and they do a different collage of different Broadway songs. Jane, what did you think of it?
They did Phil Collins, so that got my vote.
I would be sure to add this on your day. Honestly, it's really worth it. They have a whole bunch of different time slots throughout the day. I believe 8 o'clock was the latest showing. So be sure to see it when it is not 40 degrees and windy, because it was highly unenjoyable because it is an outdoor theater. But this whole weekend it's going to be ice cold. Now, the Florida Men, because we are the Florida Men, the cold is not made for us. It is literally killing us. So we will be back tomorrow morning when it is a little bit hotter and the sun's out to review the rest of the festival. Until, we'll see you guys then. All right, guys, we are back and it is a lot warmer. It's still cold. This is one of the coldest Florida days that we had all year. So let's start talking about food. So this festival offers a wide variety of new food offerings. So let's talk about some of our favorites. Now, because there's a ton of food offerings this year, be sure to grab your passport. This guy has every single food option in it, and that way you can comb through, mark what you want to get, and that way it will alleviate any wasted time walking around the park trying to be like, well, do I want this from Japan? Do I want this from Morocco? No, this eliminates all the guesswork. Here at the Moderna booth, you too can get your very own scallops and tropical dish. The pan-seared scallops with vanilla butternut squash puree, brown butter cauliflower puree, and lime foam looks absolutely awesome. The plating on this is really sharp. Now, I got the Tropics, which is a lilikoi mousse, guava cake, coconut cream, compressed pineapple, and mango gel.
Okay, so I got the scallops from the Moderna booth, and I thought they were really good. I would give them like a 6.5, 7 out of 10, because in the past I'm in my head comparing them to other scallop dishes at previous festivals, and I just think the components of those other dishes worked better than all the different components in this one. Felt like it was very sauce heavy, and it needed something else. The scallops were cooked really well, and I like seafood, so it worked. So yeah, pretty good.
The Tropics was absolutely phenomenal. Every portion of that dish was great. The guava cake was awesome. The coconut puree was really good. The pineapple was really refreshing. Honestly, a really refreshing dish. If it was nice and hot out, I would love this dish. Next up is the beef Wellington from the Craftsman Courtyard. This guy is a classic beef Wellington, and it will set you back $8, which is a little high for some of the prices here. However, let's give it a try. All right, Aaron, we both got the beef Wellington. What did you think?
I thought it was very good. Mine was a little bit smaller, so again, like the price versus what you get. but the flavors were really good. I've never had beef Wellington before, but I thought the flavors were amazing. So if you're okay with spending the $8, it's definitely worth getting.
I gotta say, the flavors, they were pretty fire.
Yeah.
Next up, we're going to the Odyssey Pavilion. Now again, this is where you get the Figment bucket, but they also have a variety of other food options. Here at the Odyssey Pavilion, we got the Pop-Tart. This guy is a blueberry Pop-Tart. It's a pretty decent size and it's a pretty cheap item. It is $4.50. Let's give this one a try. All right, so the Pop-Tart's pretty good. Honestly, pretty basic. Aaron, what did you think?
I thought it was very good. You definitely get what you paid for. The size is pretty good. It filled up the plate. Flavor-wise, it's exactly what it is. It's a sugar cookie with some blueberry filling.
Yeah, I feel like you could spend your money on something a little bit better.
Yeah, totally.
Be sure to eat your Pop-Tart in the Odyssey Pavilion because they re-themed the main hub, which is where the Epcot overhaul video used to be, to Figment, and they also have art and merchandise. At the Mexico booth, they have the carne asada, and this looks awesome, especially on a recycle bin. Listen, you're not doing the art festivals right, not unless if you're eating on a trash bin. So the carne asada was absolutely fantastic, probably even better than the beef Wellington. Aaron, what do you think?
They put some stuff
I
there.
thought it was very good. I was worried because it is $10, so I was worried that we weren't going to get our money's worth, but the beef was amazing. However, the sweet potato puree I could do without. Just give me another piece of meat because that meat was so good.
I agree 100%. So we have two dishes back to back. We have the dulce chocolate mousse, which the plating on this looks absolutely insane. And then we have the orange mousse, which looks like phenomenal. Like,
Yes.
look at this.
It's so cute.
And then we top it off on a trash can. So we just got done the orange mousse, and I gotta say, it was very good. Honestly, the flavors just dance on my tongue. The colors are still bright in my soul. 10 out of 10. And the price, can't beat it. Back to you, Bob. And Aaron, what did you think of your food?
So I got the chocolate dulce mousse. I thought it was a very big portion for the price, so that was very good. And it came with a little side of dark chocolate like pudding, and then like a caramel mousse cake. That was all very good flavors working together. If you're into chocolate, if you're into caramel, this is definitely something you want to try out.
Yeah, yours looked like a really big portion size. It almost looked like a nice
Really
size of
did.
cake.
I did not finish it, which is saying something. So yeah,
Yeah.
I thought it was very good.
So far, all in all, this festival is really good.
Okay, so from the deconstructed dish booth, I got the deconstructed key lime pie. Looks pretty good.
Aaron pointed out with the deconstruct booth, the left side of it is constructed and the right side of it is deconstructed, which I think is very clever.
I am currently eating the same key lime pie you just saw. And
Spider-Man!
I don't like pie or key lime pie. And this is good.
Say? Next up, we have the gnocchi poutine from the refreshment outpost right near Canada. This guy put me back $10, but honestly it does look like a lot of food. Let's give it a try. I just got done the poutine. Honestly, it was really good. For that price, it's a good amount of food. It reminds me a lot of the corned beef route from Food and Wine. The corned beef route has been on the menu for years now, so honestly, I would probably recommend putting this on your menu. We jumped over to Pop Eats to grab some two classics. We got the almond cake, which looks like a beautiful pop art, and then over here we have the French dip with tomato soup. This looks very good as well.
Yep. Hi, so I got the tomato soup and the pimento grilled cheese with the bacon and the fried green tomatoes at Pop Eats. It is all very good. The tomato soup alone has so much flavor, and especially in this cold weather, it tastes really good to eat soup right now. The grilled cheese is a little buttery and oily, which it's supposed to be, so I'm not gonna knock it for that. But you know, the flavors are pretty solid. This is I think around $6. I would definitely get it again. Okay, so this is the almond frangipane, also from Pop Eats. I got this because it looked pretty, and also I wanted to get the stamp for it. However, the flavors aren't there. Like, I can't cut into it like a regular cake. The only thing, like, look at that. It's very hard to cut into. It's not a traditional cake, and I know it's an almond cake compared to a sponge cake, but this is just not what I was expecting. Flavor's not there, texture's not there. I'm just not a fan, so trash.
Here at the Encanto booth, we got the chorizo empanada. This guy looks really good. I like the colors off this guy. Let's give it a shot. That empanada was phenomenal. Probably one of my favorite dishes today. It has a good bit of heat to it. It's a little hot temperature-wise, so be sure to, you know, eat it carefully. But besides that, this is a must-have. The mustard on it really makes it. I absolutely love this empanada.
So we just had the empanada and it was good. Personally, I was expecting the flavors to be more than what we got. But like, I'm not saying that it's bad, it's not. I just think that it could have been more flavor, and mine, for whatever reason, was like extra spicy to the point where I couldn't taste anything else. I know Trevor got something that was a little less spicy, so maybe I just got an extra spicy one, who knows? Could be anywhere.
Now you may be asking yourself, Florman, that was a lot of food. Are you guys okay? Yeah, we're fine. Calm down, first of all. Don't put pressure on me here. But what we're trying to do is we're trying to get a completion set. So with a lot of festivals, they have a different treat trail. So this year they have a variety of options. And what you do is you go around and you purchase those options. You can get a little stamp. And then that way you can go and get a completion treat. So we're heading over to the deco booth now to go get our treat. So the completion treat is a cookie that looks like a color palette, which is really nice, admittedly. And what is the drink, Aaron?
Don't know for sure, but based on the taste, it is like a berry pomegranate slushy, non-alcoholic. But yeah, and it comes in this cute souvenir cup that I'm sure Trevor's gonna play a B-roll of.
B-roll, B-roll, B-roll.
But yeah, so you know, it's cute.
Very nice. All in all, do you think it's worth it to go around the World Showcase collecting the different snacks?
I think it's worth it because a lot of the stuff that you can get a stamp for, we were already planning on getting anyway because they sounded really good. So I think it's worth it to do the stamps. Maybe you'll get like one thing that you're not the biggest fan of, like that almond cake from Pop Eats, but I think it's worth it because you get cute things.
This is free, right? After you complete it.
Yeah, this is free. You don't even have to wait in line. You can walk up to the second window at the Deco Delights booth and say, hey, I did it, and they stamp it and they give you this.
Very cool.
It's very nice.
We were able to review a majority of the food, which was awesome. We had a lot of good dishes. We had a lot of very interesting dishes. Some dishes that we didn't quite like. Aaron, what did you like?
So, some tops for me were definitely the beef from Mexico. That was amazing. Just wish there was more of it. The key lime pie was definitely up there as a top. And an outlier was the tomato soup from Pop Eats. I was not expecting that to be as flavorful as it was, but it was very good.
Now, I know this is not like a surprise to us, but what's the least favorite?
Least favorite was that shit almond cake from Pop Eats. The one that I just like, no, I took one bite, I was like, sorry. And I didn't say this earlier, but it's a shame because they advertise that cake heavily every year, and it sucks that it's not good.
Yep, they do. So I agree completely. What really stand out to me was the beef Wellington. That was really good. I also like the empanada a lot. All in all, this event was pretty good. You'll find a lot of good dishes with a high price range, which sucks, but also too, you'll find some surprising ones, like the Pop-Tart for a fairly reasonable price. So be sure to take a look at the menu, figure out what you guys want to do, and plan out your day around that. So, but besides that, the food this year is very impressive. The art this year is even more impressive. The presentations are just phenomenal with the food. You know, it's all about the art, man. It's just art, man. Thank you guys for following us with our guide here for the Art Festival 2023. Now keep in mind this guide does last till February 20th, so be sure to come over here, get yourself some fantastic food, look at the art, buy some art, kill your wallet, and have a great time. But thank you guys so much for following along. Until then, we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
On a quick side note, the bulking face is coming through. Editor Trevor throwing a picture of me last year compared to now. Oh boy.
Am I getting...
Now, here we are live on the scene at Festival of the Arts, and... Oh wait, no.
Hi, so I got this test track.
This one's an absolute complete package. Between the ice cream cone and the coconut, the straw, Minnie is having the... Restart. I can't talk. There are two pins. There are two different pins for this year and a magic... There are 2 different pins for this year. Now, I don't know if you guys can tell by, you know, Trevor wearing a hoodie and me wearing my hood and hoodie that it's cold as balls in Florida.
Here at the Creation Shop, they have the majority of the merchandise. Nice, sorry.